Hello, welcome. Hey, Adrian! Long time, huh? Long time. Oh my goodness, welcome here. How have you been? I see you over there rolling. Congratulations on your 13K, by the way. Meant to post that on your last video that you had. How are you doing? Oh, you're at the gym? All right, thank you. Hey, I need to go. I need to go, okay? That's why I was like, oh. Shalom, welcome in. Say hello. You can just simply type in the comment section. Today we are going to be making some unleavened bread. I hope you guys looked at my post because of course we are going to be making hazelnut unleavened bread today, and I'm going to show you guys step by step, and we are going to do this together. I also wanted to just say a couple of things as well too. We're going to get started in just a moment, so if you guys can just type in the chat just so I know who is here, okay? But we are definitely going to be doing this together. And you guys do have to apologize. I might touch the camera every now and then because I'm working off my phone as well. Thank you so much. I'm good. Need to start posting consistently. Are you talking about me? I need to start posting consistently? Because, yeah, I would agree. I would agree with you. I do need to post consistently. Shalom. Yes. Happy Purim. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for busting me out like that. I do. You know what? I'm going to make a promise to myself, and I'm going to make a promise to all of my followers. I'm going to start posting, yes, at least once a week or more than that. You know, especially with the feast days coming up, you know, I definitely have a lot of things to offer you guys and to show you guys. And thank you so much for posting your comments in the chat. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and like up this live as well too. We're going to give it like maybe about one more minute, and then we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? All raises. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you so much for coming in. And this is how I know who's here. So if I see you, I definitely will welcome you in as well too. But for those of you guys who have not already, you know, just please go ahead and follow my, subscribe to my channel as well too, because I'll be making tons and tons of videos like this, okay? All right, so I think we have reached that mark. Okay, so if I can get every single person in the chat, if you guys have your ingredients ready and together, please go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. Just type 1 in the chat. The comment section is right there down below, so all you have to do is just type, just 1. I'm gonna message you on IG soon when I'm free because you need to. Oh, okay, thank you, yes. Good looking, thank you. All right. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So the first things I'm gonna run through is I'm gonna run through the ingredients, okay? So what I want you guys to do first, okay? I want you guys to go ahead and go to your oven if you're next to your stove or whatever the case is. Go ahead and put your stove currently, right now, we're gonna preheat the stoves to 350 degrees, okay? Oh, Sissy, I'm on my way to the store, but listening. Okay. It's okay. I got plenty of videos out there for you guys. If you guys haven't already, share. I'm going to go ahead and share my stream right quick while you're listening. But the first thing that I want you guys to do is go ahead and preheat your ovens to 350 degrees. All right. All right, there we go. All right, I've shared myself out as well too. I just wanted to make sure I did that. I gotta go to work after the gym, but I'll sure message you when I free. Okay, thank you, Adrian. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat my oven up right now. Remember, 350 degrees. Okay, this is very important. The reasons why you want to heat up your oven to 350 degrees is because it helps the unleavened bread cook in the oven. Okay, if you basically just have your oven not preheated, what happens is your unleavened bread will deflate. It won't rise as much as you want it to rise. So that's very important for you to preheat your oven, especially when you're baking anything for that matter. You want to go ahead and preheat your oven, okay? The next things that I'm going to basically show you that you guys need to have, if you guys don't already have them on hand, all right, is I need you guys to grab, now I put the ingredients in my community post. Also be watching my community post as well too, because I'll be throwing out some posts saying yes or no for you guys to vote on, okay? So first thing, you gotta have 3 eggs, okay? So get 3 eggs. I need you guys to get 3 sticks of butter. 3 sticks of butter, okay? The next thing, and if I'm going too fast, just say, wait, sis, slow down, you know? Next thing I want you guys to grab is this hazelnut spread. I put this also in my community post. If you guys don't have this right now, you guys can always take a screenshot of this, you know? And then what you guys can do is just make it a little later, okay? If you guys just want to watch, follow along, by all means. All right. You guys are going to need some vanilla extract. And right now what I'm doing is I'm showing all of the ingredients that you guys are going to need, okay? You're also going to need a sifter. If you don't have one of these, that's absolutely okay. You can use like one of these kind of sifters back here, you know, like just what you would drain your noodles on or something like that. You could definitely use that as well too. You definitely don't need one of these. But if you wanted to get one of these, you can always go to the 99-cent store. They always have them, or the dollar store. They have these, okay? All this is pretty much that old school kind of sifter where it just sifts the flour, okay? This is very important in your unleavened bread. And don't worry, I'm gonna take you step by step. And you might see me occasionally turn my back, but I will angle the camera so you can see every step, okay? All right. Other things that you're gonna need is a spoon and also like a scraper of some sorts, because we have to catch the corners, the rounds, especially when we're blending the unleavened bread, which I like to call kingdom bread. All right, and if you guys haven't already, I find that the aluminum pans, this is kind of one of those cake pans, you know, they work better. And then also once everybody's done eating what they need to eat, you can just go ahead and toss this off to the trash, you know, once you're done with it, you know. So I like making it in these, and I feel like it bakes even better. Trust me when I say this. So you're gonna need an aluminum pan. All right, you're gonna need some sugar, of course, some sugar. We're gonna use 2 cups of sugar, and if you guys haven't already, grab your measuring cup. We're just gonna use the cup measuring cup, the 1 cup, okay? We're gonna use that for everything, all right? And then we're just gonna use some all-purpose flour. That's it, all-purpose flour, all right? So grab yourself some all-purpose flour really quick, and then we're gonna get started, all right? Now, if everyone has had the opportunity to have all of those ingredients, please let me know in the comments. You know, I would love to hear. Hope to make this once my digestive system gets healed. Aw, hey, I'll be praying for you, sis. Hope you feel better, okay? I'll be, like I said, I'll be occasionally touching the camera as well too, just to make sure that everything's okay. So let me know everybody's got this. If so, let's get started. All right, I have some relaxing music in the background, so we are going to have so much fun. So I'm going to go ahead and move this camera just a little bit so you guys might see, see me move it a little. All right, Can you guys see? I have all the ingredients at home, so I will make it later. All praises. Okay. All right, I'm going to angle this down a little bit. Can everybody see it? And I'm moving the camera around just so you guys can all see what I'm doing right now. All right? So the thing is when you start making unleavened bread so many times, you get used to the simple fact of, you know, just measuring with your eyes and not measuring, you know, with cups or anything like that. But it's okay. You know, you could definitely use a blender. All right? You can use a blender, or you can either use, you know, just your hands, you know, or you can use one of those handheld mixers as well too. You just have to follow the exact steps. I will. He's right in the back too. He's way over there. I can see everything perfectly. All praises. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off. You definitely want your butter to be a little softened, okay? So before you start making any kind of unleavened bread recipe, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and start out with some softened butter. Now, this step that I'm about to show you, just about every step in this recipe is very important because it's going to determine the outcome of your bread, okay? Now, the one thing is to have your butter a little softened, okay? So when you have your butter a little softened, what you're basically going to do is it's going to be easier to mix. All right, so we're going to start out with those. I want you to go ahead and throw in your mixer or throw in your bowl or whatever the case is, whatever you're working with today, okay? Because I like to have versatile recipes. I'm going to do the 3 sticks of butter right now, okay? Now, of course, I've been doing this for a while, so I can measure with my eyes. But I gave you guys the exact measurements, so just please follow those and trust me, your bread is going to come out divine. I promise you. Okay? Woo! Butter flying everywhere. Y'all didn't see that though. All right. Just a little more. All right. Clean that up real quick. All right. Now that you've done that, what I want you to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my butter back in the fridge real quick. Give me a second. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to measure out 2 cups of sugar, okay? 2 cups of sugar. And this is cane sugar, by the way, regular sugar, okay? So 2 cups of sugar. That's 1. And these are not cups, these are half a cups right here for me. But on your end, I want you to do 2 cups of sugar, okay? Now, can you do less sugar? Absolutely, you can. You know, sometimes I kind of cut it a little bit because depending on what kind of, you know, sweetness I'm adding to it, I might not want all that sugar. So, but the basic recipe, that was my oven, but the basic recipe calls for 2 cups, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna use on mine, on your end, I want you to use 2 cups. My end, I'm gonna use maybe 1.5 cups. I'll give it a little more, make it more so that cup. All right, there we go. All right, so now what we want to do, you guys, this is the important part right here, is to blend the butter and the sugar together to make sure it is creamy. And I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like, but I want you guys to go ahead and start blending it, okay? And this is where you're going to get your scraper involved, because some of that sugar and some of that butter likes to incorporate on the sides, and you want to go ahead and scrape that. So therefore, it all blends together, okay? Turn it up really high. We don't want it lumpy. We want it smooth. That is the point. That's the pivotal point that you want it. Okay? Mine is just a little creamy on the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape down these sides right now, and I'm gonna show you. Can you guys see that creaminess right there? Can you see that? We wanted it a little bit more creamier, okay? So keep going with me, all right? Okay, scrape down on the sides. Make sure all of that butter and sugar is all together. We're gonna blend this up again. And this part right here doesn't actually take that long. Okay, like to share. Thank you. All praises. Thank you. Hi, official. Shalom, how are you? All right. Keep blending. I have a handheld. Okay, that's fine too. Every single one of my recipes are versatile, so you can definitely go ahead and use the handheld. I just want to make sure that you have yours looking just like this. And trust me, when I say this, I'm gonna show you every single step of how it needs to look. So you see that right there? That's how it needs to look, okay? All praises. Thank you, Sarah. Glad you're here. All praises. So just like this, you guys, this is how you want your stuff, okay? All right. So we're gonna put this back on, all right? And if you guys have a Facebook page or another YouTube page, please go ahead and share me out, because you never know when another sister, somebody else might need unleavened bread. So, all right. So we're gonna stop right there, okay? And then now what I want you to do is I want you to get yourself a bowl, a cup of something just very simple to have. And the reasons why I say that is because we're gonna crack these eggs, okay? And one thing you don't want to do is you don't want any eggshells in your batter. You don't want a bad egg in your batter, okay? So I'm just gonna grab like a cup in that degree, just a regular cup, okay? The next step that you want to do is we're going to crack one egg at a time. The reasons why you want one egg at a time is because it allows the batter to build, all right? So we're going to crack this egg. Okay? And we're going to turn it on low, all right? We're going to turn it on low. I'm going to get me a little napkin right here because I got a little egg on me. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop one in, one at a time. Okay? We're gonna allow this egg to mix. Okay? You're gonna allow your eggs to mix before you actually start adding in anything else, like any other egg. And this gives us an opportunity to go ahead and crack our other egg, okay? Woo. There we go. This method prevents any eggshells from getting in your batter, and also for you to look at the egg as well too. If you still see a little egg in there, sis, you know, if you're doing like a handheld, make sure you're doing the same exact thing. Can you substitute the what? Can you substitute the flour with something that would be better for my digestive? You know, sis, I have not tried, you know, almond flour, coconut flour. You could possibly try that as well too. You know, you could definitely try those. Those would probably be a little less heavier for you. All right, so since that one egg has mixed, we're gonna add the next egg. This is the second egg, you guys. Okay. I'm having fun. I don't know about y'all, but I'm having fun. All right, we're gonna turn it up just one notch. We're gonna keep it on 2. We're gonna crack the other egg. And this is our last egg, which is the third egg, okay? All right. And once that starts to go, We're gonna add our last egg. Okay? And if you were like me and you grabbed yourself a styrofoam cup, you could throw this away. All right. So your batter, all right, should be looking a little runny by now. All right. Try to see if I can show you this real quick. Because like I said, I want to show you every step all at one time. Catch the drip. All right, so your batter, whoop, almost kicked the camera. Your batter should be looking like this, a little loose, and that's okay. We're just gonna get the scraper, okay? We're gonna scrape down these edges right here. Make sure you scrape those edges. All right. If you see still a little egg, go ahead and scrape it, mix it together as well too. All right. There we go. Put that napkin onto the side. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, and this goes pretty fast. This is why we preheat our ovens to 350 degrees already. We almost done, y'all. We are almost done. So the next and the last final thing, almost, is your all-purpose flour, okay? So if you want to substitute it with, other kind of flours, coconut flour, almond flour, those kind of can help. As far as I have not yet done those, I definitely can experiment if you guys want me to, and we can do them all together as well too. I'm enjoying this beautiful Sunday. All praises, all praises. So this is what we're gonna do, you guys. We're going to take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, okay? All right, so 2 cups. And please, 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 make sure your measurements are on point. So anytime when you're scooping flour, you guys should be scooping it where it's a straight line. There's nothing hanging over or anything. There's a difference between a heaping spoon of like a cup or either a smaller, you want it exact measurements. All right, so 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay, into your sifter. All right, we're not adding it into the batter. We're adding it into the sifter. All right. And the reasons why we're sifting our flour is because it is going to make the batter, and it's going to make this cake. It's going to make a cake like I'm trying to tell you. Trust me when I say this. You're going to be like, anybody you make this bread for, they're going to be like, hey, can you make it again? Can you make it again? And this instructions that I'm giving you right now is the basic unleavened bread. Okay, we're gonna basically give it a little bit of a kick by adding flavor to it. All right, but honestly, this is the basics. If you got this base down that we just did, the 3 sticks of butter, the sugar, along with 3 eggs and everything, and we're gonna add some vanilla extract to this as well too. Okay, that's the basic. The flavoring is up to you. And the sky is the limit with that. All right, so here we go. Before we start sifting, okay, grab your vanilla extract. All right, what we're gonna do is add 1 tablespoon, okay? And like I said to you guys before, I measure with my eyes, but I do know the exact measurement, and that's 1 tablespoon, all right? So you guys are just gonna add 1 tablespoon, and we're gonna give it a quick little mix. And if you go over 1 tablespoon, it's okay, because it's just gonna add more flavor. It's all right. So what we're gonna do is give this a quick spin, keep it on low, all right? If you have a hand mixer, that's okay. Just go ahead and mix it a little bit just so you can incorporate that vanilla extract in. And then what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna keep mine spinning, okay? and we're going to sift this, all right? So I'm going to push it back just a little bit so you guys can see the flour being sifted. All right, hope you guys can see it. So we're going to sift this flour. You see why I like one of these? Because it just sifts the flour. And I want to show you the texture. I don't know if you guys can see that because it's there we go. Somewhat, you see that? Like the flour is a little bit more sifted, which is a little bit more fine compared to this here, you know? Your instructions have always simplified my cooking experience with the kids each time. All praises! All praise, that's what I want. I didn't get the chance to read the rest. Your showcase, resourceful, and of useful. All praises. Thank you, official. So we're just going to continue to sift until we have no more flour in our sifter. And like I said, you know, if you don't have a sifter, you can use one of these sifters, you know, that you strain your pasta with or that you strain anything with. If you want a cheaper one, go to the dollar store. They have them there, okay? All right. Once you have all of your flour sifted, we can toss that off to the side. Okay? And you should have some flour looking like this. All right? Got it? All right. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to, you know that, and I try not to use too many dishes in this matter. So that same cup that you were measuring, take that same cup. One thing is, and very important, is you don't want to dump all of your flour inside that mixer, okay? What amounts of such a goodness. Oh, I know, right? It's going to be even better. It's going to be even better. Watch this. So what we want to do is just grab just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? We're going to start dumping it in little by little. This will allow the mix and the mixture to mix it very smoothly. All right? So once you start seeing that, we're going to get out our scraper as well too. Make sure you guys are washing those sides because we don't want any clumps or lumps in our unleavened bread, right? So that's what we're going to do. All right, it's looking good so far. When you don't see any more flour, all right, we're going to add some more, okay? Hope everybody is having fun. Hope everybody is enjoying themselves. I'm also looking at the comments as well too, so if you definitely want to comment, say something, you know, how your day is going, maybe what to cook next, I'm all for it. All right. Okay. And if you grab one of these plates, you know, just one of those plastic plates, let me tell you, it's very easy to dump this. Because I normally dump it a little bit by little bit. If you guys are seeing your batter right now, it should start looking very smooth and cake-like by this time. All right? So I'm just going to dump a little bit, so keep using that cup, okay? Just a little bit at a time. And if you're having a little bit of hard time and it's starting to thicken on you, that's okay. We're going to turn it up. All right. Now, if you gotten to the fourth one, the fifth one, let's go ahead and dump the rest of the flour in there. Turn it down a little bit so the flour don't get all over the place, because trust me, I've had that happen, and yeah, we don't want to look like we crazy in the kitchen. I use whole grain flour in my home. How would that affect the... You know what, sis? Or actually, you know what? Bro, I'm not actually sure. I have not actually used whole wheat flour or whole grain. You know, you could definitely go ahead and try it. You know, just it shouldn't affect it as much. It'll probably change the texture within the taste, I would assume, because if you think about it, the whole grain flour has more of a very distinct taste compared to the all-purpose flour, because the all-purpose flour is very bland, you know? It doesn't have too much of a taste, you know? And that's why I always use the all-purpose flour. All right, once you scrape down your edges and then you have, go ahead and give this a quick mix. I'm about to stop it so you guys can actually see what this looks like. At this point, your batter should be looking like cake mixture. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you wanted to make a cake, this would be the way to make it. But since we're making unleavened, today we're not using any leavening agents, okay? All right, I'm about to show you guys what it looks like. I hope you guys are enjoying your time. You know, I used to do these a lot as far as like Sunday's dinners and cook together with people. All right, so I will be continuing to do this. So your batter should be looking like this by now. Very smooth and a thickness to it. All right, if you was working along with me or following along with me, it should look just like this. Oh, I am. Sis, get on me, please. Thank you. I'll take that. This day is, well, for the most part, started off with a good daily bread and then patience of saints. All praises. Good now. All praises. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, stew, snapper, peas, and rice. Okay. So, at this point, just make sure your batter looks like this. If you don't have any flour on you, then that means that you ain't really in the kitchen. So, I got a little flour on me. So, that means you're doing something good. Batter looks good. All praises. So, and plus. All right. So, this is what we want to do, you guys. We're going to basically put this back on because now we're going to start adding the flavor. And then we're going to add this batter to the pan. Some batter dripped on me right quick, so clean this batter off real quick. Okay. Add this right here. All right. Now, by this point, your hazelnut spread should have became probably a little softer at this point. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead, start mixing it on low, okay? And now I'm going to wash this spoon off because it had butter on it. Use the same spoon that we used in the beginning. Don't make more dishes than you have to. All right, we're gonna add the flavoring. Now, this right here is the base. That's pretty much the basic unleavened bread recipe right there. From here, sky's the limit where you'll take it, okay? So what I'm going to do is, with this hazelnut spread, okay, you can pick this up. I'm gonna show you. You can pick this up any store in the peanut butter aisle. You know, that's where you'll find it. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab at least half of it. But before you grab half of it, you guys, the trick is this. You're going to have to taste it a little bit just to make sure that it's the consistency and the sweetness that you want. Okay? So I'm going to take 1 heaping spoon. And I'm going to just dump it right in there. 1 heaping spoon. Now, this is where I was saying in the beginning, like depending on your sweet tolerance and your sweetness level, you can either dial this down or you can either make it more sweeter depending on how you prefer it, okay? So this is going to mix, which is going to, of course, definitely change the color and the consistency of this batter. So you just want to basically blend this. Let's turn it up a little bit because we want it blended very well. Are you trying to get a taste of the unleavened bread? My son's right down here, y'all. He's trying to get a little taste of the batter. All right, hang on a second. I'll give you some. All right. And you might need to go ahead and scrape down the edges so the lighter batter mixes with the darker batter, because at this point, you know, the batter should be a little bit brown compared to how you first originally see it. And we don't want to mix it so much. So, all right. Now I'm going to show you guys how mine looks, okay? Now, I only used one heaping spoon. Heaping spoon means like it's pretty much a mountain spoon. All right. You guys see that? Look at that creaminess. I don't know if y'all see that on the camera right now. That just look at that. Okay, come on. Let's grab a little spoon for you, okay? A little test of spoon. Here. All right, how does that taste? Is it good? It's good? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna taste it too. Just a little bit. You guys want to taste just a little bit of it, just to see if it's where you want it before you actually, you know, decide to, yeah. You gotta put that down for a second, okay? Nope. Throw your spoon in the trash. There you go. Perfect on my end. Maybe I just want a little more chocolate. So I'm gonna throw my spoon out really quick. And I'm gonna add just a little more. And you see how much I still got left? I still got a whole lot left. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Just a little, okay? And don't forget, like if you guys wanna do designs or something like that on this, you guys can definitely do that. Okay, so while this is mixing, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Alright. There we go. That should be good. Alright. Clean up as you go. Okay? Clean up as you go. We are done with this. We are done with that. Now, if you want to add a design, you can put this in the microwave, and then what you can do is melt it a little bit and then spread it on your unleavened bread. Trust me when I say that, it makes a little pretty design. I'll probably do that for you guys so you guys can see. All right. So I'm going to just pop that in the microwave for like not even probably 30 seconds, maybe even less than 30 seconds or whatever. All right. So now we're going to bring this over here. All right, now we should be done. Look at that creaminess, y'all. Look at that. Go ahead and release this from here. Dust it off. All right. And now we're going to start putting the batter and start in the pan. All right. I'm going to grab this hazelnut. It's a little melted at this point. You see that? Y'all see the drip? Yes. That's what we want. So we want to move fast. All right. So what we're going to do. Woo! I was about to fall. Y'all seen that? All right. So y'all want to have it looking like this. But we want to go ahead and just scrape these edges right here. Okay. Mix the batter really well. All right. Just so it's incorporated. Sometimes you might see a little bit of the streaks of the original batter. That's okay too. Okay. All right. So at this point, look at that. That's what you guys should be seeing at this point. All right. And we're going to now add it into the aluminum pan. All right. Once you've added into the aluminum pan, this is why I like one of these scrapers, is because it helps you collect all of the batter that's on the side. You want to just go ahead and add this right into your pan. Okay. All right. So all my batter is in there now. Please, 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 one thing is make it easier for yourself. Go ahead and put water on that pan as well too. Makes it easier for cleanup later. All right. Now what we're gonna do is kind of just go side to side. You want to cover all four corners. All right. I would have to catch you, sis, if you fall. My hands are extended out right there. Well, thank you, because I sure was about to fall. All right, so all four corners, just like four corners of the earth, right? So there you go. You don't even need to do anything extra, okay? And typically, I just kind of go ahead and do something like this. Drop it, just so you can take out all the little excess bubbles and everything else. You don't need to. That's something extra that I actually do. But, all right. So now, time for the hazelnut, right? I want you guys to grab like a butter knife. All right? If you're trying to impress, anybody that's coming over, maybe you're having gatherings, I don't know, with the cake, anything for that matter, your family or something like that, this is the trick. You want your cake to look nice. We don't want to use a lot because remember, it's already sweet at this point. All right. But what you want to do, like I said, if you guys are just coming in, basically I put the hazelnut spread in the microwave for 30 seconds, probably even less than that, maybe about a good 25 seconds. Just watch it. All right. And we want to just spread just a little bit. Okay. Just spread it a little bit. Go up and down with your hand. Okay, that's it. I'm only using very little, and I'm going to show you what it looks like before I do what I do. See that? I'm only using very little. And this, of course, is not the design that we're going to go with. We're actually going to go with a more cuter design than that, and that's why you need your butter knife. Here we go. What I want you to do is take your knife. I want you to go back, forward, okay? So here we go. Back, forward, back. Just do some strokes. You'll start to see that design starting to come in. Okay? And then what I want you to do is pick it up, pick your butter knife up, and I want you to do the same thing as if you're rocking back and forth with me. Back, forth, back, forth, back, and forth. Back and forth until you get to the end of the pan. Okay, we're going to do it one more time, going this way, going the longer way. Back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. All right, and that should be it at that point. Now, hopefully y'all can see this. I'm going to fix that last half of this. There we go. Do y'all see that down? Hope y'all see that design. There you go. that's how you can get a nice pretty design on your unleavened bread, making sure it looks really pretty. I'm gonna, Adrian, I might not add 3 slabs. All right, now what you're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven, and we're gonna set the timer to 35 minutes exactly. Okay, I'm gonna push y'all out the way right quick. I'm not literally pushing you. I'm just pushing you out the way right quick so I can get in the oven. Okay. I hope I don't drop the camera because I'm famous for that. Okay. So here we go. Go ahead and open this up. Put it in the oven. Adrian, I know you know. I know you know because I drop the camera all the time. All right. Put it on the middle shelf or middle rack or whatever. 35 minutes. All right, we're going to close it up. Set the timer. And that's it. Come on, let me know. I'm serious. I swear to goodness, I always drop the camera every live. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure I don't do anything like that. But while we're waiting for this, I'm not gonna drop you. I'm not. I promise. I promise. I promise. I'm not gonna drop you. So we're gonna do some extra cleanup right now since we got a little time, right, to pass by because we got that 35 minutes that we have to actually wait for the unleavened bread. I will. You on the camera stand right now. You guys are fine. So we're just gonna do a little cleanup here and there just to make sure that we don't have a lot of mess to clean up after the fact, you know? So when you have this time and your unleavened bread is now in the oven, that's it, you guys. That's as far as the recipe goes. Unleavened bread. Oh, listen, sis. I actually, you know what? You said you wish you could taste it. You can taste it. You know, if you followed along with me, you basically made it. But you know what else? I was really considering on like maybe even selling them as well too. So what do you guys think about that? And then pretty soon I'm gonna be adding some classes as well too to go along with, you know, my one-on-one classes as well. So how you guys can cook and so forth. All right, sis. I know it's been a while since I've gotten on live. Yes, Adrian put me out there. I need to post more. Sarah, you did it too. Thank you guys for staying on me. Please do that because you know what? I definitely need it. All right, Zion, have a good evening. I'm done with my workout. I'm going to get ready. All right. Thank you so much, Adrian, for coming. Just like always, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I truly appreciate you. You're like day ones. Rachel Ray usually has another pan in the oven that she takes out immediately. She puts on one, you know, and that's absolutely, I thought about doing that. I really truly did. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that next time. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do that next time. I just felt like it'll be more personable if we actually did it all together. You guys get to see the process, and plus that gives me a little bit more time, you know, with you guys as well too. I will pay for my shipping. All praises. Well, hey, you know what? I got you. I got you. You know, let me see if I can do a couple of things because I think it needs permits as well too to even sell them. My son was actually telling me before I got on live, he was like, Mom, are you gonna make that funfetti unleavened bread? If you haven't seen it already, I got it on my channel as well too. But yes, I have a funfetti on there. There's another one that's coming pretty soon that I have planned out as well too. Shalom sis, what temperature did you set it on? 350 degrees, Tiffany. So you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees before you do any unleavened bread. Okay? Preheat your oven. And then that's when you'll throw your bread in there once it's 350. And we're just going to keep it. And trust me, this 35 minutes is going to go by so fast. I think you do well selling them. Oh, all praises, you know. Hey, Lord's will, you know, Lord's will, I get that chance to do something like that. Like I said, you know, I want to do something like that, but of course it it involves a lot of permits and everything else, or just a little bit of permits, and then also a little bit of thinking as well too, because I gotta think if it's gonna go. I'm all the way in the West Coast, so if I need to ship it all the way to the East Coast, you guys got some ideas, let me know. That would definitely help. And then what also will help me as well too, I also have a super chat down below if you guys want to throw alms as well to, get to the cause. All praises as well too. All you got to do is just click the button down below and then just give whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to make sure that everybody is getting what they need, because you guys don't know and you guys are new to my channel, or you guys have been here for a while. What I do is I take food and I convert it into lawful foods. So everything on my channel is pretty much lawful. Anything you can eat, anything you could possibly think of, everything. And also, I'm going to be doing some classes, pretty soon, where you can join up for my monthly memberships, and that's one-on-one with me, one-on-one with Zion, of course. And then we could just go through basic things to cook. I cook a lot of things and just about everything as well too, but just to help you out, we down to 29 minutes. And if you guys have not already smelled that bread, I could smell the aroma right now. All praises. I'm a new subscriber. All praises. That's what I'm talking about. And if you have family, friends, loved ones, whomever, that you want to share this with as well too, you never know who might be, need some a little extra. And plus, I definitely cooked everything in my old lives. I used to, just sit there with you, just like how I did right here, and we just cook. And what I'm trying to do is be a little more versatile with y'all, and tell you guys what ingredients to bring. And also, I get your votes on, if you haven't already seen it, it's in my community post, okay? But it's a vote as to, hey, what would you guys like to see? And whomever votes, whatever is the highest, that's what gets cooked. And then I'll eventually cook the other thing the next week. So what are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Let me know, where are you guys from, because I definitely want to know, I want to know as far as, and if you guys haven't hit that thumbs up now, please do. I'm not new. Yeah, I know you're like my day ones. You're part of my day ones. I am such a big fan that every time I come to this channel, it feels like the first time. Oh, thank you, all praises. I love hearing that. That definitely, encourages me, motivates me, Oh, Texas. Wow. How is the weather out there? But it encourages me. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me going. Georgia. That just made me want to sing that song. Georgia, Georgia. I love it. All right. Waiting on my taxes. Love, donate, next video. All praises. Hey, it doesn't make no difference to me. As it's an it's being a charitable spirit, just helping the cause or whatever the case may be. I do this for you guys, so you guys can definitely, have recipes, have things to cook on feast days, regardless if it's Sabbath days. I even was trying to do some Sabbath prep classes as well too. So if your sisters want to join, by all means, brothers want to join, by all means, anybody can join. Those will be going up pretty soon. And I definitely will make them they're not going to be as far as expensive. I'm just trying to make sure I get the correct brackets. So therefore you guys share on Facebook. All praises. Yes, please share me on Facebook, Instagram, any social media that you guys do have, because you never know who you can honestly help out, And now we down to 26 minutes, y'all. We down to 26 minutes. Pretty soon we're going to be doing the countdown. And you guys are definitely going to see this. One thing you guys got to know as well, too, with the unleavened bread. Let me tell you a little secret, okay? Let me tell you a little secret. When you make this bread, people are going to be calling you, okay? And you're not going to get people to stop calling you. And I'm trying to tell you, it's like cake. You're going to see it. But the most important thing when you pull it out the oven, do not cut into it yet. Give it a little bit, just a little bit, just so it can, cool down and everything else, because you definitely want to make sure that your cake batter doesn't deflate, Nobody wants a flake, a flat cake batter. I wanted a copy of my first book, and it reviewed it. Dining with Zion, but I guess TikTok is not your primary avenue of contact to your P.O. box. I actually don't have a P.O. box. You know what? Honestly, I don't have a P.O. box, but that's definitely a good idea. If you have something, I could possibly try to see if I can get a P.O. box, because now's the time I need to take the YouTube a little bit more serious. As far as like, I've always taken it serious, but I've been working at the same time. You guys know life, Delaware. Wow. I wanted to see you. Oh. So the thing is that I've definitely been, just working, and one of the things that I kept thinking about is like, you guys need me too, and I want to give back to each and every one of you guys. And I do appreciate all of you guys for just sticking in there with me, through times of like, sometimes of course I never post on like Saturdays because of Sabbath, but many times, it could be the feast days or whatever the case may be where I do not post. But I would tell you that I do honestly post, try to post more frequently. If it's a short video or if it's something long videos or whatever the case may be, then I will do so. But for the most part, yeah, I'm just scrolling up just to make sure I see anybody else's comment on there. Maybe there could be a possibility where I actually do meet and greets, Oh, you know what? While we're waiting, you guys want to know a story? I actually went out to Florida and met a whole group of people, and I would love to tell you guys that story if you guys want to hear it. It's actually pretty cool. Just type in yes if you guys want to hear it. Oh, somebody's at my door. Hang on just 1 second. Somebody's at the door. Ooh. Hey. There you go. Wow. All right, I'm back.
Where was he at?
That was my oldest son. Okay, so Tabitha said yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story. So what we did is we actually went out to Florida. I think it was like last year or so. Amazing, great people. I will hit you up on IG, get the info to send you a copy of his sign. Okay, that sounds good. Says maybe you could do pop-ups where you are. Ooh, that sounds good. I like that. See, this is why I need y'all. Okay, so I was in Florida, met so many people and everything else, and then when I got there, they were like, "Oh, it's Zion," and all week we stayed there for a week, and it was around Passover or whatever, and they was like, "Oh no, we're not cooking. We're dining with Zion." I was like, "What?" So they kept using the phrase of "we're dining with Zion." So they was like, "You're gonna go ahead and handle this cooking and everything else." So, man, when I tell you the food that we cooked, oh man, there was this like pasta that I just threw together like real simple recipe. Oh man, you guys gotta taste it. It was like this kind of twist between a pasta salad and an Asian kind of salad. Oh, it was so good. But we had two things, kind of unleavened bread going. We had like the cinnamon crumble, and then we also had I want to say it was I'm trying to think. I think it was chocolate. It was something along the nope. I can't even remember what the second one was, but anyways, there was a spread. And when I tell you, we went there, and we also went to Universal Studios as well too. Man, when I got back from the Universal Studios, we were tired. Okay, sis, maybe you could. Okay, we were extremely tired, but I'm gonna be yes. How many of y'all been to Universal Studios? Now, I don't know if you guys have been to California's Universal Studio or either Florida's Universal Studio. Let me know in the comment. I definitely want to hear because I want to hear the difference. I'm closer to more so California right now, but I could definitely tell you Florida, woo. The only thing I love about Florida is they have some very beautiful weather, but it rains there every 15 minutes, man. I'm gonna have to say it. It rains every 15 minutes. It's like you'll go outside and it's this big old thunderstorm. Florida, yes. Are you from Florida? Hold on one second. I got like a little comment. She said neither. What, you haven't been to neither? You gotta go. You gotta go at least once. And don't let nobody tell you gotta have kids to go. I would go, okay? I would definitely go, because you know what? I would honestly have to say they got a lot of 3D rides and everything else, and it's so fun. You get on the rides, and it's not like, roller coaster rides or anything like that. It keeps you on the ground, but it does make you feel like you are in a roller coaster. I live in Florida. Oh, wow. Okay, 22 years. Wow. Unlike my oldest daughter, she's been to both. Oh, see, I've only been to one. I've been the one so far. I've been to both Disneylands, okay? Like Disney World and Disneyland. Now, I haven't been to both Universal Studios, and I'm excited. I want to go. I definitely want to go. Oh, guys, we are down to 19 minutes now. If you guys can hang in there with me. Oh, and don't open your oven. Don't open it when it's cooking, okay? So, but no, when we were there, we went on a whole bunch of rides, and the great thing is I have like a younger child, so he was, he was a little tiny, and of course he can only get on some of those rides. He couldn't get on all of them now, so I was just like, okay, this actually worked out. But what I can honestly tell you was we had a blast. We ended up cooking, I think it was lamb. And my husband, he grilled lamb. And then I ended up cooking baked macaroni and cheese, greens. And the sisters, they helped too. Baked macaroni and cheese, greens, fried fish. And then we had also some unleavened bread. And then there's one more thing I'm missing. Oh, baked beans. Oh, man, that was so good. Oh, it was so good. And I swear to goodness, I felt like I was a chef. I really did. Unlike my oldest. Man, so what are the things that you guys want to see on the channel, though? But that's that little story or whatever. What are things that you guys would definitely want to see or want to cook on the channel, for that matter? I'm gonna move this flour off the oven. I don't need nothing melting. Because I tell you, some of these lives that I do is extremely funny, because I'll be doing some things like, if y'all was in here earlier, y'all would have seen me almost fall. Oh, you need to get through?
It's fine. Just a moment.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to hang on to the tripod, so my son was trying to go around, and I'm not trying to make y'all fall, because I have done that a lot, Luckily, I haven't broke any cameras or nothing like that, but I definitely, you will fall, because I try to keep y'all close up. Soul food that will not kill you. Ooh, okay. Soul food that will not kill you. You know what? I try to make a lot of good soul foods that are healthy for you. Especially, I have done my wings a little differently, because I know a lot of people's wings are like deep fried, and I try to do some air fried ones, and I'm telling you, they come out so crispy, so delicious. I get requests in the house for those all the time, like lemon pepper ones or buffalo wing ones. Oh yes, soul food sounds real good. What else you guys got? I just posted it was a little bit ago, where I made this Domino's Alfredo copycat recipe. Oh, that thing was so good. I've been wanting some ribs though. That sounds really good. I usually smoke the ribs as well too, so you already know it's falling off the bone and it's real tender. Oh, you guys, we down to 15 minutes. See, that is not taking that long, is it? And that didn't even take us that long to make all the food and everything else. But I'm gonna clean off this ooh, can you put the music back on there for me, please? Can you put the music back on there? It was on the stove. Yeah. I'm trying to put the music in the background so we can get a little, you know, we can groove as we clean, right? Oh yeah, that'll work. Thank you. But soul food, ooh, Asian food. Ooh, what do you like in the Asian food? I have been making my own seasoning and hot sauce. Yes, that is so good. I can't seem to keep any. I made 12 jars last week and have one left. Oh, wow. That must be some good hot sauce. Like, I'm going to have to... Excuse me. Yes. Just type in soul R&B. Thank you. Or just say it. Sorry, y'all. Yes, soul R&B. Just say it. Uh-huh. All right, thank you. So, I'm just going to clean this off. But, yeah, that sounds good. Hey, guys. Hey, Matthew. Oh, you moved to San Diego. All right. Oh, y'all didn't see that. I was about to do it. I was about to plunge. I'm just gonna clean this off real quick so we can move this up out the way. So when we bring that unleavened bread out, it has a nice place to sit down at and to rest for a little bit. That works. Thank you. Nice. San Diego's really nice out there. I bet it has some nice weather right now. I know it has the same weather as ours right now. So I definitely can make some Asian food, some soul foods. Yes, it has been a long time. But you know what? I'm back. You know? So one of the things that we can do is just focus on here and now. And definitely move forward in the future. You know, I hope you guys definitely enjoy that cooking of the unleavened bread. And will continue to join me in cooking as well too. I do the basics as well. But back to your hot sauce, Sarah. I'm gonna need some of that really quick, okay? Because that definitely, if you made 12 jars and you only got one left, oh, that's some good hot sauce. I made some hot sauce. And I had put it with some potato wedges with some beef bacon on it. And then I put some, it's kind of some cheese on it as well too. And I put it in the air fryer. And I put the hot sauce with some sour cream on it with some green chives. Oh, so good. I am stocking up, but it's hard when you have a big family. Absolutely. And you know what? A lot of my videos that I actually put out is to help a lot of people pretty much make good food, but on a budget. Because, come on now, inflation, things are going up right now, and I will definitely help you guys stay on track, eating good. But not only are you going to be eating good, but you're also going to be staying within a budget. And those videos are coming soon. You guys, we are now down to 11 minutes. And it is almost time for us to pull that bread out. And oh my goodness, when I tell you this bread is just radiant. I mean, I could just smell it. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision right now, because you could smell like the chocolate. It's like a very chocolatey smell or whatever the case may be. But oh yes. But if you guys haven't already, check out some of the other videos, some of the old videos that I had as well too. I normally try to do a variety of stuff on my channel just so everybody can, of course, get a taste for everything else. I can't honestly say that I like flying on planes because the last time I went to Florida, we had to get on 2 planes. We had to get on 2 planes. My son's in back of me right now. He's waiting for that bread. He's waiting for it. But I can't honestly say that I like flying because, you know, flying takes a lot out of you. You know, especially patience. You know, you try to like have everything together when you're on a plane and you're like, okay, I got my phone, I got this, I'm gonna stay busy, and that just doesn't happen. Okay, not when you're on a plane. I get super nervous on a plane, you know, and probably don't try to watch any movies that deal with plane crashes before you get on one either, because it doesn't help. No. But I can honestly say, you know, I don't mind. I actually want to get on a plane to go to, there's a couple of spots I want to still visit, you know, like Hawaii, I want to go there. I definitely want to visit like, you know, other places that I've never been to, like Tokyo. I want to go there, you know. When I get a chance this, I would like to you an apron. Oh, that'll be so sweet. Thank you. But it will be a few months and like to know your favorite colors. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't have a favorite color, but if you definitely want to do something like that, you can just stick with the same color themes that I have in the Dining with Zion. I have this little apron right here, you know. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a flower kind of apron. But the color schemes of the channel is normally like gold and kind of like a turquoise color and like just a white color. That'll be perfect right there. But you know, anything that you want to do, I'm for. You know, I'm not picky. I'm grateful for anything that people want to do, you know. Honestly, I pretty much have a dream to get this channel up to, you know, so many subscribers so I can pretty much just give to you guys, you know, because that's what I want to do. I want to give you guys the best that I have. And, you know, my thing is to gain the love of the people, you know, not the number. That's kind of me. But I love doing this, you know. It allows me and it makes me feel honestly privileged. This is I'm putting in my brick for the Most High. So when he kind of sees me, he's looking down at me like, yep, she doing what I need her to do. So, but we are down to 8 minutes and I keep watching that timer only because it is going to go off. It's going to let me know, but I'm letting you guys know because when you guys see that thing, oh, it is so good. Love the music in the background. Thank you. Yes, I try to make it a little chill for you guys so you guys can actually enjoy the music, have good conversation, you know, and this is all what the lives are about, is actually, you know, being able to talk together and, you know, just me pretty much communicating with you guys as far as understanding what you guys want to see and the outcomes of what you guys want to cook and having fun with you guys. He wants to say hi, you guys. So come on. Hi. All right. You say hi? Okay. Hi. All right. He just wanted to say hi, you guys. That's all. But yes, I definitely am going to be doing more of these. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with Sundays because Sundays worked out for me best. You know, where my lives will start coming back on Sundays, but I will be having classes where you can actually have one-on-ones with me with a group of people, and we'll be doing kind of like a 3-tier class, you know. Sarah said hello. You guys definitely will be doing a 3-tier class with me, which is you can sign up to the 1st tier, 2nd tier, or 3rd tier. And those, more information about these classes, they're membership classes where you guys can sign up. And of course, you can come in, you know, at any point, and we'll be just cooking. And also, I'll be going over a little bit of extra additional things as well, too. just to make sure that it's worth the while. 6 minutes, you guys. We are down to 6 minutes. So, and pretty much I'll be coming on, Sundays, just to make sure you guys get them. You guys get everything what you need. I'm just trying to make sure I scroll up and not miss any comments. But on that note, is it raining where you guys are? Is it sunny where you guys are? Right now it's a little chilly over here where I'm at. But I would honestly have to say, I'm grateful because it's not freezing cold and I'm not buried in 6 feet of snow. So for those of you that are buried in some snow right now, I feel for y'all. That would be awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. I had some Sundays, I used to call them Sundays dinners. Back in the days with the Sundays dinner, used to have, I miss those days. I was privy to seeing one where you had the old school grandma and she would cook this big old feast and then she would bring out the food and the whole family would just come together and you guys would sit around and you guys would just talk while, 70 degrees here will be in the high 80s. Ooh, next week. That sounds good. That sounds nice. But back to you and what I was saying, right? You guys would sit around and just laugh, joke, and, have that safe space. And that's exactly what I want to give you guys because you guys are my family, You're definitely part of my family. So therefore, we would just cook, eat, talk, chat, get things off your shoulders, have good conversations as well, too, as we continue on in our cooking journeys. And sometimes we need that. It's because, I remember back in the days, maybe 2 years ago when we was all in quarantine, I know there's a lot of people that don't get an opportunity or chance to even talk to people because, half of the time you're dealing with, especially moms, even dads, you're dealing with working and you're dealing with, coming home, making sure you're doing for the family. You don't get time for yourself. So this is that time. This is that time to have fun, chill, relax, have a conversation. And that's what all my lives are about. 3 minutes, you guys. We are in 3 minutes. I love that 75 degree weather right quick. I don't even know what degrees it is out here. I would honestly have to say I do have my doors open. I don't know about y'all, but anytime when it starts feeling nice outside, I typically open my doors and my back door just to get that breeze. I love that breeze. I love when it's not too hot, not too cold. But what do you guys feel about that? Like the Sundays dinners, they're coming back. They're coming back. So you will not just see me today. You'll see me next week. But I will be posting on my community posts as well too, just to tell you what I'm cooking. Just in case if you guys want to get the ingredients yourself and cook them along with me. All right? What do you guys think about that? And I appreciate you guys for chatting in the comments as well too. That always makes me feel good because it makes me feel, united with you guys as well. Just because we can have a conversation as well too. And if you guys haven't already, thumbs it up. Please do. I'm a little older and I remember my mom used to do big dinners. Yes! And homemade ice cream. Yes! I remember that. Oh, ice cream. Now, I have made a homemade ice cream on my channel. Oh, you just brought me all the way back, sis. Yes, I definitely remember homemade ice cream. And if we want to do that, just one of those Sundays, we just make ice cream, especially when it starts getting hotter. Let me push y'all back right quick. My son's trying to go into the freezer and get him some ice cream, okay? And I don't want y'all to fall, because you will fall. I remember that. Man, I remember when the sweet potato pies and so good. And see, I do all of that as well too. As far as decor is concerned, I'm thinking about getting my decor back up there as well. Y'all want to see a little bit of it? I'll bring you over here so you can see. Woo, we're going around. There you go. Do you see the table? The decor? Sometimes I like to decorate for like feast days and stuff like that. You know, bring it back over here. There we go. So I do that as well too. I'm just waiting for people, you know, and these are some things that are going to basically be coming on those membership classes, is where you can decorate things without being so expensive. It doesn't take a lot, you know, to do what you need to do and to make things beautiful. You know, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I can honestly tell you, I know how to make a meal out of no meals. But yes, sis, you brought me all the way back, because I definitely remember all of those. You know, I was talking to my mom the other day, and I was just like, my mom, she used to make these spice cookies. And we used to sit around, right? And these spice cookies are not like the regular spice cookies that you buy at the store with the box and everything. These you have to make homemade. And they almost taste like a sweet potato pie cookie. I mean, it is so good. My first sweet potato pie was 10 years ago, and I forgot the sugar, but the potatoes were so sweet. So it was not too bad. Oh, wow. You know what? Hey, if it worked, it worked. That's all that matters. Let's pull this cake out, y'all. It's done. So by this time, you guys should be getting the timer as well, too. Oh, this bread smells so good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the oven right now, and I'm going to pull this bread out. And you guys get to see how it looks. All right? So give me a second. I'm going to push y'all back right quick. We ain't going to have no fallovers. Here we go. Oh, y'all. Yes, sis. You remember those cookies? If you see it, if y'all see this bread right now, whoo, I opened that oven and it smells so good. All right, here we go. Y'all take a look at this. Take a look. Take a look. Do y'all see that? All right. We're going to set it down. Oh, that thing looks so pretty. Hang on. Y'all got to see this. Y'all got to see it. Oh, don't drop, please. Lord, don't drop. Do y'all see that? Look at that. That's what you guys are going to get with me all the time, because I keep it 100 with you guys. And I want to make sure you guys are eating good, feeling good. I'm going to move you guys over towards this way with me. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? We ain't going to touch it, though. We ain't going to touch it. The reason why we're not going to touch it is because we're going to let it cool down for just a little bit, and then we're going to cut into it. All right? So we're going to give it a little bit of, maybe about 5 minutes or so. We're going to cut into it in 5 minutes. We should have music when we go live. It's claiming people. Yes, always, always. I love homemade ice cream. All right. And you know what? You listen. Look, I want to tell you, oh my God, I need to get home and get that cake in the oven. Yes, you sure do. Sis, run. Don't speed though. Don't do that now. We want you home safely. But I can honestly tell you this. I gotta show y'all something. Hold on. I gotta show y'all something. You know what? Y'all just made me think about it. When we make some all right, y'all ready? So, I'm getting excited. Okay, here we go. So, the next time we on, not the next time, I don't know. Should we do that? The next time we go live, we make some homemade ice cream? But that's going to take a little bit of time. You know what? I'm going to make some prior, but then I'm also going to make some on that live. But guess what I got? I got something. I had purchased this. This is what you call a waffle maker. but it's not the regular waffle maker. It's the waffle maker that makes the cones, the sugar cones. Yeah, yes. I get excited for that stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I do. I need to stop buying appliances. Okay. Yes, I got this right here, and it makes the cones that you would normally get at, like, there was one time I made some ice cream, y'all, and I made the Cold Stone ice cream because where we were at the time, we couldn't, go to Cold Stones because it was like, we actually lived on the East Coast at that time, right? And that thing was like about an hour away. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna make it. So I made some Cold Stone ice cream. If y'all don't know about Cold Stones, basically what it's got in it is like vanilla, then it's got some pecans in it, caramelized pecans, and then it's got some brownies, caramel drizzles, chocolate drizzle. It was the founder's favorite one, if you guys know about that. I got no problem with buying things like that too. Yes, sis. Let me tell you, I got so many appliances in here. Shh, don't tell him. No, I'm just kidding. He knows about all of them. But I got so many things that I need to share with you guys. And so that's just going to help me out putting out this content for you guys as well too. But if you guys haven't already, we're going to try that out together. I have not tried that out. So I have not made any kind of, and I'm not sponsored by them, but hey, if you want to sponsor me, you can. But we're going to make some waffle cones. How about that? How about that? We gonna make that. What y'all think about that? I think that'll be good, huh? I think we ready. Now, another tip for you guys, since we're on still the topic of unleavened bread and everything else, right? If you want to make sure your unleavened bread is done, quick tip. All right, you can do one of two things. You can either get yourself, let me just grab one. Okay. You don't want to mess up your design. You want to make sure it still looks pretty. And you don't want to you want everybody not to see a big old little hole in your unleavened bread. So grab a toothpick. Okay. You can grab a toothpick. Or you can grab a butter knife if you don't have a toothpick. Okay. Butter knife or toothpick. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to poke a hole. All right, all phrases. I'm glad you do enjoy it. All right, so we're just going to poke just a little hole. Okay? And then we're just going to bring it back up. If it comes out clean like this is when you know your cake is done. If it comes out and you still got a little bit of residue on there, stick it back in the oven. All right, for another 5 minutes. But it needs to come out clean just like this. Same thing for your butter knife. We're going to do the same thing. Just poke a little hole. And it's okay, because we're going to end up cutting this anyway. So ain't nobody going to be able to tell that we cut into it. All right, so we're going to cut into it. If it comes out clean, that's how you know your cake and everything else is done. It's done. All right. All right, so let's cut into it now. Y'all ready to see this? Type yes in the comments if y'all ready to see this. Oh, yes. Y'all got to see it one more time up close. Look at this. Y'all see that? Look at how pretty that looks. Oh, it smells so good, too. Oh, it smells good. All right, if y'all got big families and stuff, she said yes real quick. I seen you, Tabitha. She said, if y'all got big families, or let's say, for example, if you guys are doing this because you're gathering or something like that, and you could do nice little designs with this as well, too, like get cookie cutters, you know what I'm saying? Like any kind of cookie cutter or whatever, cut into it as well, Sky's the limit with these things. All right, so we're going to cut into this now. All right, here we go. Y'all ready to see the inside? Here we go. We cutting now. Y'all see that? That is cake-like batter. I'm gonna spit out my gum real quick, you guys. Because I want me to taste this. Y'all see that? Look at that. And this is how it's gonna come out every single time. Y'all see that in the inside? Y'all see that? Cake-like batter. Every single time. All right. That is so good. That is good. I'm telling y'all, once you make this, you'll continue to make this all the time. All the time. Y'all just gotta just look at the. I got chocolate on my fingers too. Here you go. Woo! I caught it, y'all. I tell you, okay, I can't finish shopping because I keep stopping to watch. And you teasing me with that. Listen, I almost dropped it though. I really did. I almost dropped it. But it's all good. I caught it just in time. Yeah, I mean, it was so soft in the texture. It just went bloop, you know. This right here, yeah, I gotta make it. And I'm gonna cut y'all a piece too, okay? All right, let me get a little napkin. I know I'm ready. All right, hang on. Let me get y'all a napkin so y'all can have your own little piece. Let me give y'all a piece and stuff. All right, here y'all go. Here goes y'all piece right there. All right. Well, we definitely have made it to this end of this live where that's the only thing I said I was pretty much doing for the unleavened bread. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna finish eating my unleavened bread as well too. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go ahead and get off this live. You know, we've been on here for an hour and 33 minutes. And it did go by real fast, you know. But I'm going to honestly say I enjoyed each and every one of you guys. And like I always say, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay in the spirit, you know. Never keep doing what you do best. And that's, of course, being yourself. So with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. May go live tonight. Okay. All right. So I hope all of you guys definitely enjoy. But I'm going to go. But if you guys, like I said, go ahead and watch my community tab as well too, because I will be posting up some other things on there as well, just to, you know, get your ideas as to what you guys want to cook or what you guys would like to see cooked. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. All right. Shalom, y'all. You're very welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All praises. That keeps me going. All right, I'm about to end it. If I can find where to end it, I like to see some pizza. Ooh, that's a good one. I could definitely do that. I could do that from scratch. It's been so long, I don't even know how to end the live. We ain't gonna talk about me though. Oh, all right. Well, you guys have a good evening, all right? Shalom.